Alright. Top two problems. Solving for b. We have two things to get rid of. First, this multiply by h. Secondly, this divide by 2. Let's get rid of the divide by 2 first. I don't like it. We're going to multiply everything by 2. On this side, it will cancel out. On the other side, it balances, so 2a is equal to b times h. That multiply by h is bothering us. Let's get rid of it. Divide by h on both sides, and you will get b is equal to 2 times a divided by h. 22, very similar. Several things happening to b2. First off, it's being divided by 2. Let's get rid of that. Multiply both sides by 2. I will get 2a is equal to b1 plus b2 times h. Well, that h, now it's hurting our feelings. We're multiplying by h here. No good. Let's rip that h off by dividing. So now I have 2a divided by h is equal to, I'm going to drop the parentheses, b1 plus b2, because that h has been canceled out. Now I got to get rid of b1. They're buddies. We're going to separate them up anyway. Take that b1 to the other side. Take it away. Take it to the other side. So b2 is equal to that 2a over h minus the b1. Number 23. We're going to use equation f. We're going to put a negative 5 in for x. We want the function value of f when x is equal to negative 5. So the function value of f when x is equal to negative 5 is negative 3. Putting a negative 5 in for x. And then solving it down. Negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. Minus 4 is 11. And that's it. That's all. Do not move that 11 over. F of negative 5 is your answer. We used function f. We put a negative 5 in for x. And when we did that, we got a value of 11. G. Same deal. We want g of negative 3. I'm going to put a negative 3 in for x. And then I'm just going to take it down. So negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 3 times negative 4, or positive 9 rather, times negative 4 is negative 36. Negative 36 plus 3 is 33. And it will be negative. Last one, h of 0. My personal favorite. It's the easiest one. H of 0. I'm using function h. I'm going to put a 0 in for x. So 2 times 0 squared minus 0 plus 5. Everything cancels out. We're just going to have a 5. Fantastic. That's a good one. F of 6. Alright, we're using function f again. And I'm going to put a 6 in for x. And from here, I'm just breaking this problem down. Negative 18 minus 4. F of 6 is equal to negative 22. Fantastic. Find x when f of x is 8. I'm asking you to find x. I'm not going to give you an x value if I ask you to find x. I've given you a function value. So f of x is equal to 8. Instead of f of x, I'm going to put an 8, and then I write everything else. Because I'm looking for x. What would x be to make this happen? I add the 4 to both sides. 12 is equal to negative 3x. Divide by negative 3, and x will be equal to negative 4. That's it. X was negative 4. I found x for that function value. What is the slope for the graph to the right? Two things. You can either say, hey, it's a flat line, it's not changing, slope is 0. Or you can grab any 2 points on the line. I'm going to grab these 2 points. So I grabbed 0, 4 and 2, 4, and you can calculate this slope by hand, however you want to do it. If you were to calculate the slope by hand, 4 minus 4 over 2 minus 0, you'll notice 0 over 2, I still got that same answer. And you'll get the same answer no matter which 2 points you pull. So you can either look at it and determine, you can count like we did on previous problems, or you can grab 2 points and calculate it by hand. Up to you. Up to you. All valid, all will work. Which statement is true? The domain is unrestricted. This means x can be anything. The domain is unrestricted, x can be anything. This is not the case. You'll notice that x stops right here at 0. X cannot be a positive number. A is not true. The domain is x is less than or equal to 0. This is true. All these values over here on the line, x is negative. You can also be 0, hence the equivalency bar, but you have to be under 0 if not. So this one is true. B. The range is unrestricted, just to be safe. The range is unrestricted. Notice y cannot be higher than -2. This means the range is restricted. We have values that it cannot be. We are restricted. C cannot be correct. The range is anything less than 0. Well, notice -1 is less than 0, but he doesn't get to be in this range. So not true either. Fantastic. That's all of it. Hope you guys have a wonderful time on the test tomorrow. We'll see you guys in class.